All right, breaking news. Yes, the BNL, yes, the Biafra Nations League has captured a strategic oil installation as Nigerian government scrambles. All right, good morning, people. Good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV. Yes, my people, always here to give you live updates on how things they be. Going into the details without further ado. Yes, the Biafra Nations League has seized control of a major oil installation in the Niger Delta area region rather, and of course it's a major severe blow to Nigeria's economic lifeline. The attack took place in the morning as the forces overtook the facility after a brief standoff with the security personnel. My people who say you hear I'm a brief standoff, it was something that was brief and coordinated. It wasn't an anyhow thing that you would wake up to do. Okay, yes, the oil installation, which is one of the largest in the region, account for a significant portion of Nigeria's crude oil production and the revenue. The takeover has sent shockwaves. Of course, my people, you would not hear this on the news. You would not hear this anywhere at all because that is what it is. With fears of production disruption and a spike in global oil prices, experts have estimated that the halt in operations at the facility could cost the country millions of dollars in revenue daily. My people, which we know that these millions of dollars in revenue has not been even coming into the country. Things are getting worse. Where is all the money going to? Where is every income that comes into the country going into? My people, it just lets you come to a full-time understanding that everything is a complete waste of time, even if you were to allow it to keep going, or the production were to keep going, the country would still be wallowing in debt, and that is the truth of the matter. Okay, we continue with without wasting much of your time. It says here that the Nigerian government already grappling with the resignation of the military control and forces. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has declared, of course, the Biafra movement a national threat, and emergency meetings have been held to address the crisis. However, with security forces overwhelmed and demoralized, the government response has so far been limited to issuing threats of retaliation. My people, on a low key, you should just be listening to these things on a low key because the takeover, the full-time takeover for the Biafra independence and freedom is as close as it can be, and I hope that you people are actually taking note and getting ready for it, because at this point we are on the verge of creating something extraordinary. I repeat, something extraordinary that you might not be so surprised at the end, so that you would be in view of this particular movement that is taking place. It says here, of course, it is a big victory for the Biafra movement, and it says that this is just the beginning. Say the spokesperson for the BLA. Nigeria's stranglehold on our people and resources will end. And that is the truth of the matter. This is the aim of everything, to make sure that everything comes to an end, because these people have held down everything that sings or wallows close to the movement of the Biafra movement or anything Biafra land resources. They have held it down and have sworn life and death not to allow us move forward on any ground. And that is just the truth of the matter. They have sworn here and there to make sure that things do not work out. My people, we are not on that level of seeking to make things better or smoother. We have gone with dialogue for the longest of times and it has not worked out. My people, it is time to go towards the way that would make everybody shiver with everything that is happening, and that is just the truth of the matter. And hopefully we will get the desired response that we need. We will get the response that we need, because even at this point we are making moves. We are making big moves, and we are going to actually succeed in everything we are doing. Okay, my people, the next set of things you'll be hearing is and will be the movement upgrades, and the PM are making a full-time broadcast on everything that concerns the movement. All right, be very careful to listen attentively and enjoy. Thank you.
The only thing that is not in the public is something that has to do with security of our people, and of course something that has to do with international security and contact. Then it's not going to be a problem. But anything that has to do with this Biafra, how to get Biafra, how to defend our land, it is in the public. We're not hiding it. So you judge by yourself. So anybody coming to say Simon Ekpa be open or Simon Ekpa, the person is not telling himself or herself truth. What open do you want me to be? You want me to tell you how I sleep and snore in my bed? Before you know I'm telling you the truth. I don't, but if that's what you're expecting, my brother, you wait till that can come. But anything that has to do with this Biafra, you are going to have it. It is in the public domain. So you can judge if you have followed this particular space from the beginning, you can judge from what other people have done in the past and what we are doing today. And then you can be the judge. From that, if you are convinced, you join. If you don't convince, we'll wait for you somewhere where we'll use tax. We'll use taxation to barb your hair. Thank you for not supporting Biafra.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
PM.
Mhm.
PM.
Mhm.
Do you know we have at least best air defense system than Iran?
They don't have
Israel went to Iran and came back with testimony, and Nigeria will come to us and and they go back with a lamentation.
They don't have idea. They don't have idea of that. They don't have idea.
Right, we go to Veteran Dragon.
Good evening. Yeah, thank you, my Honorable Minister of Information, Mazi Akbarawa, Honorable Akbarawa. Thank you so much. And the Deputy Minister, Raphael, I salute you. I salute all the ministers on space. My Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, I salute you. I stand in attention and I salute you in the military way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I didn't listen to your opening speech, so I will go back later to listen to what you said. There is something I want to mention. I've never shivered or worried or bothered either during the Civil War or now, but there was a time I really shivered in this struggle, and I want to mention it. That was when you said you were looking for 20 million votes. The thing really bothered me. I said, where are we going to get 20 million votes? I said, why didn't you ask for, since we were trying to match 4 million, why didn't you ask for 7 million, 8 million? You asked for 20 million votes. Hey, that thing really pushed me. I was very uncomfortable. But alas, at the end, we are having over 50 million votes mandating you to go on and give us Biafra. 50 million votes. You really surprised me. You really surprised me. And I want to sing a song, which is a familiar song you've been singing. Let me just sing it because after you announced 50 million votes, I said, wow, you are too much. And God is with you. Oneme, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Oneme, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Oneme, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụghị Simon, gịnị ka anyị ga-eme n'elu ụwa nke a? Gịnị ka anyị, ọ bụrụ na ọ bụghị Simon, gịnị ka anyị ga-eme n'elu ụwa nke a? Gịnị ka anyị ga-eme? My Prime Minister, I thank you. I can't ask you a question. What am I going to ask you? I am following everything you are doing. I'm listening to you. Now you have spoken to us. God will now give me grace. I can now sleep well. I even want, if you can be talking to us every day. I mean, that will be healing to my body. So thank you so much for what you are doing. We are with you. We are looking forward to December 2nd, when we are going to redeclare our sovereignty. And then we generate that document, which will be signed by delegates. The document that will become an instrument that Biafra has been redeclared. Thank you so much. Your template is touch not. It's unbeatable. Nigeria is dead. The funeral is about to be conducted. We'll all be there to have the service of songs and finally bury Nigeria. Thank you so much for what you are doing for us.
Thank you, veteran. We go to Tosi. Tosi with Elon Musk's photo on your profile. Over to you.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I'm so honored to be here among the honorable men here. I have some few questions to ask as a young and vibrant Biafran citizen. I'm just 23, and I'm very interested in history stuff and all those things. So, though my question is nothing related to what has been discussed here or anything, but I have some few things bothering me, which I would like to be cleared of, like to know what is really happening and to know what I'm about to fight for, to know what the freedom is all about. Like, I've been watching so many news online, I've been following history all over the world, and Israel is one of the countries that are similar to what Nigeria is doing to Biafra people. Then, when I come across Biafra flag, seeing it standing next to Israel flag, it bothers me a lot. So I want to know what Biafra has in common with Israel. That's my first question. Please, if we should just pardon my manners or anywhere I start to ask the question, but I need to be clear about this to know what we are fighting for and to know what I'm fighting for too, because I need that freedom. I need it, and I can fight to the last drop of my blood to get it. You understand? So that's what I just want to know.
All right, you want to know the relation between Biafra and Israel?
Yeah.
All right, so Biafra, in as much as I wouldn't want to go into religious teaching and cultural or origin. Biafra people are believed to be the Jews, the lost tribe of Israel, just like you have them in other parts of Africa as well, in Ethiopia, for example. Unfortunately, our Ethiopia has been recognized by Israel, and they even have free access to Israel. They can travel to Israel and all that. Our own has been meeting brick wall because of the Ishmael descendant in Nigeria that the British possibly join us together, which is the northern Usman Danfodio descendant, as you all know. They don't want to see anything in Israel, the history in the Bible. So it is reality, and that is the reason they hate you. So that's the reason why they don't want to see what you see going on today in the Middle East. It is something we are facing. So it is that connection, that blood connection, that covenant is what they are fighting. So when you see them going against you in Nigeria, hating you, it is just like that. It is a spiritual thing that is beyond your understanding. So they have no other reason to hate you other than the light that is shining in you as a Jew. Even though some people who is sitting there with you probably who are one Nigeria, once you have the spirit of one Nigeria, you will even be seeing somebody who is from the same village with you, who's supposed to be calling himself a Jew, will continue to fight you. Say, come on, go and sit down, you're an idiot. Which a Jew? Who go back to Israel now? You know, stuff like that. So it is a connection that we have and a covenant that we have. And then also our culture, for you to confirm that that is true, our culture is the same. Our way of life is the same. And so we see ourselves as the descendant of the Jews. That is the connection we have. Of course, some people can give you more deeper explanation to the connection between us and Israel. So we are the Jews. That is a lost tribe of the Jews in the West Africa and of course in Nigeria. And like I said, we are not the only people that are the lost tribe of Judah or Israel. There are many of them across Africa. And if you don't know, when you hear Israel, when you hear what is in the Bible, it did not happen in the United States. The history of Bible is in Africa. Egypt is in Africa. In case if you don't know, because stay here 22 years. So Egypt is in Africa. So we are actually very close to God and to Jesus than any other people in America. I don't know whether you are aware of that.
Yeah, I'm aware.
All right. So just to give you a very brief one. So we see ourselves as Jews, and nobody should come and dispute who we are. You know, that is who we are, and we accept that particular history. I accept it. I don't know about you. So you should respect my own opinion about myself. What I say about myself is what you should believe. Thank you.
Okay, I still have one more question.
Go ahead.
Okay. I heard what you say. My next question is, I believe that Israel is a friend to NATO, right? And Nigeria is also a friend to NATO. Then we are fighting a war against a NATO country. I think Biafra should either do the opposite, like forming out with other parties.
Are you asking a question or you are making a suggestion? Which one?
Okay, it's also a question and a suggestion. I'm just saying my mind. I'm just literally like this thing has been bothering me for a long, which is I'm also interested in everything that you're doing. I've been following you, I've been doing everything, I've been following the history. So I just want to know. And I'm also putting out the suggestion. That's
all right, your suggestion have been noted.
okay.
Is there another thing you want to say?
No, nothing much. It's just
because you didn't ask question.
Okay, no problem. Nothing. I'm done.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tosin. We go to the next speaker.
Sorry, Minister.
Yes, sir.
Minister, let's correct this impression. They will now say it happened in our space. Please, Nigeria is not a member of a NATO nation. Neither Nigeria is a member of a BRICS nation. So
Minister Success.
Nigeria is neither both of these.
I didn't even want to fuel anything from what this guy was
and
saying.
you should not make a mistake. We are ever vigilant. We know what happened to us in 67, 70, where Egypt and Russia were the helping hand Nigeria had in bombing our people. We cannot afford to make such mistakes again. So we are very, very vigilant. And according to the Prime Minister, follow him up. But Nigeria is not a NATO nation, neither a BRICS nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Success. Since you have decided to puncture the tire, I didn't want to respond to this guy because when he said he's of 22, and then He has been following up everything and this and that. And then the only question you wanted to hear or to ask is because you saw Biafra Defense Forces coming out with Biafra flag. And what Nigeria have told you, why should they carry Israel flag? But you did not come to ask, why did the Northern youth wave Russia flag? It is that of Biafra and Israel that they tell you, go and be looking for why they should come and ask. So we have to move on because at times when we expatiate on many things, we give credence to the enemies of Biafra. So, Comrade Udeka Emmanuel, over to you.
Thank you very much, my Prime Minister. Thank you very much, Minister for Information. My Prime Minister, God will bless you. God will bless you. You are the true disciple of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. I don't care what the Chinchi and the some people are saying about you. You are blessed, and God will continue to bless and protect you for us. He said, I want to also thank God for the life of those who are paying the ultimate price, those men on ground who are loyal to you, who are listening to you. God will continue to bless and protect them in Jesus' name.
Your network don't take light. Comrade Emmanuel, your network don't take light. We can't hear you anymore. Go to the next speaker. When you return, you can take the mic again. Mr. Editor, over to you. Mr. Editor, are you there? Mr. Editor is not ready. We go to Ochukwu Chinedum. Not ready?
Hello. Good evening.
Okay. They will write on, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening, Prime Minister. Good evening, all the ministers on space. Please, I just have one question to ask, please. And I just want to thank our PM for protecting our land, for safeguarding everybody. I have a lot of testimonies in different places. And also, we're happy that what our PM is doing. I just have one question because I've been hearing from a lot of people. They have been saying that they will not vote at all, and also I said if you don't vote, there's still a consequences you will encounter very soon. They said nothing will happen. I was saying, okay, I'm going to ask PM if for all these people that did not vote and their name is not on our database, after December 2nd, what will be their fate? Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Sir.
Everybody must not vote. You don't force people to vote. We don't need their vote. So those who don't want to vote don't need to vote. The majority, they say carry their. What are we going to do with 1% vote? Even if they are 20, when we have already over 50 million votes. We don't need everybody. So everybody must not vote. Thank you.
PM, I thought you were going to remind them that the drug lord president of Nigeria did not need everybody vote to become president of Nigeria.
That is even going too much. I don't have time to explain this kind of thing. So everybody must not vote. You can help me to elaborate more.
Ochukwu, your drug lord president did not need the vote of the Biafran people to become the president of Nigeria. And when the amalgamation of what Nigeria was done, they did not need the consent of our fathers to bring us all together against our will. And as you hear of the elections of America that is coming, it is not everybody that will vote, but the election will still come to an end and the winner will be announced. So in Biafra, every man carries their own vote, and everyone have not agreed with Martin Nnamdi Kanu from the beginning, not with the Prime Minister, and not even to the very last day that everybody will agree. So we must continue, one man, one vote, and the important thing is that the over 50 million has already endorsed what we needed. Mr. Editor, are you ready?
Prime Minister.
Yes.
Prime Minister.
Yes.
Prime Minister.
Yes.
Please, I'm calling your attention on this news. It's very, very important. The news of terrorists taking over Nigerian military base. I mean, not base, training camp, and displaced 23 communities. Hear this. They call indigenous people of Biafra terrorists, and you see some affiliates bought from obedient group to attack you, calling you a terrorist. You have to ask them or elaborate on this. Is there any community in Biafra land that is not inhabitable now? That is not inhabitable, that is controlled by terrorists. But here is 23 not villages, so 23 communities that surrounds the training depot of Nigerian army being controlled by terrorists. So this is what we're on the space, and people are journalists, international people are listening. We need to educate these people, because this one idiot that is attacking you now has also started attacking Nnamdi Kanu now. I saw his post now. So these are the people. This is what they want to achieve, to be able to enable their political wing or whatever they call it. So is there any community in Biafra land that is not inhabitable right now? But as I'm talking now, 23 communities around Katangura has been displaced.
Well, my happiness is that at least they announced this one, right? Because not all of them they announced now. So I commend the media, Zoo media. They are stepping up their game, at least for reporting about this. And so it's a very good start. As a matter of fact, one thing is that I don't normally delve into trying to debunk this and debunk that. I don't care about what they say about me, or like I've always said. I don't care whatever they say about me today. I am only interested in what they will say in the next 10 years, 5 years to come. That's all. I'm not interested in whatever they say today doesn't move me. They can call me anything. So I don't care what they say. So they can say anything, I don't care. So the thing is that Biafra land is safe. That is my only business, is to make sure that our women and children are not getting killed like they are killing them in the north and the middle belt. That's all. So whatever they call me is their business. The truth is there. One thing about this whole thing is that no matter how no matter whatever you do, the truth is always there. The truth will always be there, for everybody to see. So I don't care what they say about me. That's the fact. There.
Thank you, PM. Thank you. Mr. Editor, are you there? Are you ready? Equity, are you ready? Equity.
Yeah, Simon, are they here? Alpha. So Simon, how you doing? Good to everybody. I think this is my second time engaging you. The last time I engaged you, I asked you some questions at was it on Drøpš space? I don't know if you remember. Can you hear me?
Sir, you are talking to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. How are you? How far?
How are you doing? Is he a bad question?
Bros, with the respect of our Prime Minister, they say how are you? How far? All those kind of jokes.
Hey, Raphael, don't make it look like I'm insulting him. I've talked to him before. It's not my first time speaking to him. And the last time we spoke with
Equity, go straight to your question. Go straight to your question, Equity, please.
All right, thank you, Simon. Yeah, I think my question is this. I know the last time I spoke to him, he assured me on how the Biafra Republic will take place December 2nd. And he also assured me that everything will take place. I asked him some question about the current governors, and he told me that everybody will be wiped off and the new government will take place. So I think one question I'm really like I've been looking forward to ask him. I didn't ask him that the last time. I just want to know if he can tell me, like, you know, what states. Because there's a rumor that people are saying, oh, Simon Ekpa is not an Igbo man, Simon Ekpa is not from the Middle East. And I keep telling them, like, it can't be.
So this is the only question you can
please
ask.
allow him.
Hey, unmute yourself. What state is my prime minister? Unmute yourself equally.
Allow him to
Okay.
accent.
Again, I'm not insulting it. Just since he's here, I think it's good to hear from the assist mouth. I'm not trying to do anything. But yeah, like I said, I think it would be nice for, even they don't want to say it, if you want to take your time to say, I think it would be nice for at least people know you already. You are not hiding yourself. You post your pictures and your, you know, so I'm not like saying you're hiding yourself, but I think it would be nice for you to clear the hair on that particular part. So people should be able to say, okay, this is who Samuel Ekpa is. This is what part from the
So what is the question?
So what is the question? Is like what part of Biafran land are you from?
Are you a Biafran?
Yes, I'm a Biafran. Yes.
Which part are you from?
I'm from Anambra State.
Which part of Anambra?
From Unubi.
What?
I'm from Unubi.
From Unubi. Is this your picture? Is this your picture on the profile?
This is not my picture.
Yeah, Prime Minister.
There's
no place called Nubi. There's no place called Nubi. We have Nubi. Where is he coming from?
Yeah,
there's no place called.
I know. Wait, hold on.
Success with P and down they go there.
So is this your picture on the profile?
No, this is not my picture on the profile.
Why you don't have your picture on the profile?
I don't have any. I just feel to put my picture on the profile.
That have disqualified you from asking about my personal identity. You need to have your picture on the profile before you can qualify to ask me about myself.
Okay, so if I should put my profile picture here now, you will
put it now. Put it. I will answer you. And
okay,
also,
let me post my picture. Hold on. Let me post my picture.
And then also, Nubi is not in Anambra State. So which part of Anambra?
Nubi is not in Anambra State.
He said Nubi.
Nubi.
Okay.
Yes.
Which part of Nubi? Which village in Nubi?
I'll just tell you my village. What part they gave me?
Which village in Nubi? Nubi is just a place now. Which village in Nubi?
I just gave you my state. I told you my town. I don't want to go that deep. I'm not here to argue with you, sir. I just want you to like explain and give this.
So change your picture.
I will post my picture. I will post my picture up here.
No. Put it in your profile. Is there any reason why you don't have your picture?
I've been using this picture for a very long time. So people just know my profile with this picture.
I am from India. Can you meet him, please?
Sorry, say that again. Say you're from where?
I am from India. Originally from India.
What part in India?
From New Delhi.
You say?
From New Delhi.
From New Delhi. Okay. Okay.
All right.
New Delhi is the state. We are in New Delhi.
You don't need to. I have given you my state and my country. So.
No, we are in New